Hello. Hey, how's everyone? Hi, Katie. Katie, would you like to join me this morning? I can send you a link if you would. Hey, can you grab this cup from here, babe? I'd really appreciate it. Hi, Linda B. I watched the hearing last night. There's going to be more for July, apparently, but that's the last one for June. There was a list of, which I must have slept through, a list of reps who asked, apparently put their name forwards for pardons. And there was Marjorie Taylor Greene, Mo Brooks, who is apparently going to be testifying. We'll have a look at him. Matt Gates. Louis Goma. I think it's whatever his name is. Scott Perry. Now, I'm putting him up the top of the list because he's the guy who introduced Clark. Hi, Karen Bissell. Hi, Aria Song. The list that that's a lady who cut my hair. I'll put that there. I'll go and do some grocery shopping later. Hope everyone's okay. I'm a bit... I got some decent sleep before and after the hearing, but I'm still a bit tired. Can anyone remember the list of names? I got Scott Perry, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Bo Brooks, who might be testifying, Matt Gates, Louis Goma, a couple more too, and I can't remember. So, I hope everyone is okay. Sorry for the yawn. Wait for coffee to kick in. I have to go grocery shopping later today. We've decided not to get things delivered in for a while because, you have to pay for it. And also with the prices of things, you've got to try and get the best prices all round. So, yeah. I have a look at Jeffrey Clark. Yeah, so Mo Brooks has been subpoenaed. Will he be subpoenaed? Will Jeffrey Clark be subpoenaed? I would have thought he would have been subpoenaed. I got a big tick next to my name. I don't know what all that is about. I am live. Yay. It's telling me that I am live. Hi, Patricia Franchino. I am. Oh, yes, he did too. That's what I want. I knew there was a reason. He got raided. Yes. He got raided in the last 24 hours or something. Yes. I knew there was a reason I wanted to read on him. He got raided. will they get anything? Thanks, Em. Hi, Viviane. Hi, 171 sign in. But I'm going through the list of reps who asked to be put on the pardon list. Now, Scott Perry, MTG, Brooks, Matt Gates, Louis Goma, and there's somebody else, and I can't think who it was. Kathleen J. Lightworker. Katie, would you like me to send you an invitation? If you're up to it, I know that you often have trouble with headaches, so let me know if you'd like to join me today. Yes, got Jim Jordan. Yes, I think Jim Jordan was one of them. Yeah. Yes, Scott Perry, I've got him up there. I kept getting him confused with the Scott person from Florida, Rick Scott, because I thought he'd be bald, and I saw a picture of him and I said, okay, yeah. So I've started prepping for my latest mystery tour video, and if you are a member, you will get to see it 48 hours before everybody else. One of the perks of membership. Interesting subject that I came across to do with one of the US's national parks. So yeah. I can't believe that guy from Arizona, who, yes, he did the right thing and everything, but then he stands up and says, but if Trump was running against Biden in 2024, I'd still vote for Trump. I mean, there's only one way I can read that, and that is he knows he's on the outer with Republican voters, and it's him desperately trying to keep his seat in Arizona. So, yeah, that's the only reason. Oh, there is a haunted. Yes, there is a haunted asylum in Ararat, Victoria. Yes, absolutely. If you go watch Amy's Crypt, she does a video from it. Bloody creepy place too. Yeah, absolutely. Amy's Crypt is an Australian, young Australian woman, and her husband Jared, and you might see emerging if you do watch some of the ghost people, them using something called Ghost Tube. Her husband Jared and Amy created Ghost Tube and everything. Lots of fun. They are dags, which is if you're in New Zealand, you know it's the back end of the sheep, but it's a slang term for in Australia for people who have fun and are a bit of a laugh. They take it seriously, but they don't take themselves seriously, if you know what I mean. And lots of fun. Amy's Crypt, yeah. Her name is Amy, yeah. I don't know what the last name is, but yeah. You have to get something to eat. Your blood sugar's dropping, okay? Yeah. And they've recently come back from a trip to the US and Britain. Yeah, but there's lots of videos to watch. I would highly recommend the one from the Masonic Lodge in Adelaide. They are from Adelaide, from South Australia. And during COVID, they went all around South Australia and stuff, visiting places as well. And yeah, and yeah. So, so I'm going to make a start in a couple of minutes. Um, and Slapped Ham, if you don't know, that's another Australian channel. Um, and yeah, they do all sorts of short, spooky videos, gather them all in and stuff, and have a look at some of those things. Some you may have seen elsewhere, and others. So yeah, yeah. Um, now, other 1-6 committee stuff. Let's have a look. There's so much. Um, the Supreme Court, yeah, showing their colours, curbing the New York state from instituting the when you apply for a concealed carry, you have to prove a reason for it. Linda Thorpe says Australian Parliament has no permission to be here, and her plans. I don't know who this woman is. And her plans to infiltrate it. Outspoken Green Senator Lydia Thorpe claims Australian Parliament has no permission to be here, and she says she's the only member who can infiltrate the institution. First Nations people. It is very, yeah. It is great to see Indigenous people, Aboriginal people in getting into positions of authority and all that, but there's some things you don't do any service to your people by, and this is one of them. Go in there and do what's best for your people with policies, not trying to get rid of an institution that can help your people, even though they haven't done very well in the past. Yeah. Yeah. If you're going to stand up for your people in an office like that, do something to help them. I'm not going to do any reads on Kyle Rittenhouse. Apparently he's going to launch a video game. Yeah. So. Oh, sorry, Katie. I was waiting for you to say, yeah, I'm going to join you. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I'm opening it up and replying. I'm sending a reply to you with the link. Okay. Okay. I've just sent you the link, Katie. I was just giving you some time to eat and stuff, and yeah. So just go through and see what the list is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Scott Perry. Louis Gomer. Paul Gosar is another one. Andy Biggs. There we go. Paul Gosar. Andy Biggs. And look, if he didn't give you a pardon, that means he's left you out to dry. Mm. Yeah. Brooks, Gates, Biggs, Gomer, and Perry. Apparently, I heard something that Marjorie Taylor Greene was on the list as well. It said included, but yeah. Anyway, so we'll be looking at them. Yeah, session 5. Yep. Started just after 2:00 in the morning here. So, So I'm just waiting for Katie. Yeah. Now, so I'm going to look at them, these guys. I'm going to do Jeffrey Clark. What have they found? That's going to be interesting. Yeah, I saw that they'd raided his home, his office, apparently. So, and Okay. Dogecoin. Elon Musk faces a 300 and
Hey,
hello. How are you, my dear? Thank you for joining me. I was just reading a headline. Elon Musk faces a $367 billion lawsuit over Dogecoin pyramid scheme. That'll be interesting.
yeah.
I remember him doing Dogecoin, mentioning it, and it went. Phew. But Elon Musk lawsuit over you'd think it'd be called Dogcoin, or Doggy Coin, DOGECON, and I know it had a cute little doggy on it. But if you just look at it, it's like dodgy.
Yeah, dodgy.
Dodgy
That
coin.
ought to give you a hint.
I read it as dodgy coin first, and I'm like, doggy coin, yeah, okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh, and Melinda, hi Melinda, how are you, my dear? Melinda Dutcher, False Teeth Tarot. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. I just have the news feed open on the other thing, and usually I just look at the what do you call it? Headlines and stuff. But yeah. Anyway, let's make a start. How are you? Firstly,
Well, I'm doing all right. We
yeah.
haven't got to, and I was going to ask you. Now we can
Mm.
discuss the particulars when off camera. But I thought this coming month, if you're not busy on a Tuesday, you could come to my channel. But it's like 7:30 my time,
In the morning.
so it's going to be
Yeah.
the dawn in yours.
What?
Because
Where are you?
I'm in Oklahoma,
You're in Oklahoma, so you're on the eastern
so
side,
central time zone.
central time.
So it's an
So
hour behind east.
yeah, so that's only 13 hours. I'm 13 hours ahead, so that'll be 8 a.m. my time. I said, that's fine.
Okay,
Or
okay.
7:30, it's 8:30. Yeah, that's fine. What, during July?
Yeah, like
Okay.
the 5th of July.
Yeah, that's week after. Yeah, no problem. Mhm. Hi, Teresa Buffs. Now we're going to make a start, I guess, and um, I want to look at this Jeffrey Clark, and have they found anything, and is he going to end up in court? Is he going to end up indicted? Because they raided him, and they must have had good reason to get that warrant. They must have been able to
He's a
justify getting a warrant.
he's
Hey, Bubba. Hey, sweetheart. You going to show everyone your pretty face? Hmm? Oh, poor darling. She's got that eczema. She won't let me put cream on it. Every time I try, she runs away. Okay. So, what will they find? What will they find is what I'm interested in. And so, caution, the hermit, stuff he really did not want to come to light. Mm-hmm. What else?
Oh,
Ace of Wands. Now, the Ace of Wands can be the genesis of a plan. I just he approached Scott Perry, and I think it maybe got his idea written out somewhere on paper.
Mhm.
Who can I approach? Who do I know that I can approach to get me in to see him? Because apparently going to see Trump the way he did with Scott Perry was totally against
Mhm.
protocol within the department. Not so. There's only two people who can just go and see the president, and that is the Attorney General and the Deputy Attorney General. And then if you are authorised by the Attorney General, you can go. And apparently Rosen tore a strip off him for going. What else is there? Knight of Wands. This is the Knight of Wands is the investigator. There is stuff that will lead to further investigation. Wait, you and Michelle have fun, Melinda? One more. What did they find? Six of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, definitely quid pro quo. What does this mean? I'm thinking this might be evidence of a payment of some sort.
Yeah.
That would be interesting. What have you got that they found?
Okay. I've got that he has been very, very worried. I got the Five of Cups. He's been very, very. This has been on his mind. He was conflicted at the Chariot. He knew that the driving into he was driving into a direction that could end up in a very bad place. I've got the Two of Wands here, and
Mm,
if you look, see the space between the steps
yeah,
changes.
it
It
does. Yes.
changes, and I I think that they are building a case, and they're getting
Mm,
the connections first,
yeah.
and um
Yeah. The big
yeah.
picture connections, and then they're going into the
Uh-huh. I got the Five of Swords. He knows that he is going to be embattled, and this is going to be a battle he cannot win.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the and look, collusion, the
Yep.
Ace of
Three of
Cups and the
coins.
Three of Coins. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. The Ace of Cups can be a relationship, and the Three of Coins working with others. Yeah.
collusion, and the Sword of Truth. Um, the Ace of Swords is it's cutting away the bullshit, and
Mhm.
so essentially he has been anguished about this ever since it happened. For the whole time he's been waiting, because he realized, if anybody looks at this, it's going to be bad.
Is he going to get indicted? I'm going to ask that question next. This is not being able to having to face the consequences of your actions. He thought he was going to get away with it for a long time, but he's in for a bit of a heartbreaking surprise. It Two of Pentacles, but he's still going to try and manipulate his way out of it. This is a man you cannot trust. Absolutely. I just got he's going to try and put it all on Scott Perry. But the thing is, he approached Scott Perry, not the other way around. But Scott
Yeah,
Perry did. Hang on. Scott. No, hang on. I'm just remembering what I heard. Apparently, Scott Perry told the president that he could find someone. So I may have that wrong. Did Scott Perry offer to pay him? Eight
did
of
Scott
Cups.
Perry offer to pay him? Is that what we're
Yeah, because I
asking?
got the quid pro quo card.
Uh-huh.
abandonment, and then now he's abandoning him. Okay, yeah, now I get this betrayal and abandonment. Scott Perry's going, who, me? Um, I mean, this man's definitely going down.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I would say that Scott Perry. I laid down 5 cards, and 3 of them are pentacles,
yeah.
and so I'd say that he was definitely. I've got, you know, the 4 of pentacles. Apparently, he didn't offer him enough.
Yeah.
I've got, or the 5 of pentacles. I'm sorry. I've got the 4 of pentacles behind that. It was like, come on, is that not enough to break the law and possibly go to jail? Here, how about this?
Yeah.
You know, I've got, and he's done this before. The 8 of coins. You know, apprenticeship.
Yeah. That's how.
This is his MO.
Get rid of somebody and him slide into that position. That's how he got to the position he was in it. I think you'll find it's the same playbook he used. So, I mean, yeah,
and,
the things were definitely written down, the genesis of it, maybe after he met with Scott Perry.
Yeah, I've got the 8 of Swords and the Hierophant. So, he was trying to maneuver his position in the best way possible to climb the ladder. But
he did it before to get in, because he was the head of civil, I think, and environmental, and that's how he got that position in the first place. Skullduggery. But so he thought, oh well, I can play the same. Use the same
it'll
play.
all come out in the wash because it's the same arena that I was in before. So I will just do things the same way.
Will he flip on Scott Perry? Oh yeah, you can't trust him. This is the disappointing friend, or friend who is disappointed with the Page of Swords. He'll flip on Scott Perry if he's a friend, because he should be worried. He could go to jail, and federal jail, which is not cushy, not by any means. He wouldn't be going to the same sort of jail that Cohen went to, and a couple of the others have gone to. No, this is a really nasty place where they, but no.
Guantanamo.
I don't know. I reckon if they could send them to Leavenworth, they would. But Leavenworth's the military jail, I think. I'd be interested. I want to have a look now at Scott Perry, and after we look at him, we do about 10 minutes of single card reads. How's that sound? Sound like some fun? So let's have a look at Scott Perry. How much trouble is Scott Perry in? Really interested in that. Oh, looks like Bill Gates has bought up some land in North Dakota, and they're freaking out over it. Get over it. How much trouble is Scott Perry in? Oh, I got 2 cards came out for the center, the Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups. So apparently the president asked him, and he said, I've got someone in mind, or I know who I can get for you. So he made a deal. Inspiring idea as to who he can get. But how much trouble is Scott Perry in? Challenge. And he really does see himself as a deal maker. He really does. And an inspiration to others. This is how he sees himself. This is the ego of the year here. But his challenge is death of situations or endings to avoid the death of his political career, to provide the death, to avoid the death of any career. Now, this is a major arcana. This is something you cannot stop and cannot reverse. This is an unstoppable, irreversible change. And he's struggling to try and stop it. What is the advice for Scott Perry? Buckle up, Buttercup, because it is going to be a wild ride. You better you better hope you can get some divine inspiration. So this is the Ace of Wands, divine inspiration, creativity, but also there's a real build-up of energy for me with this card. It's a build-up of energy, and it can be let out in a single explosive event. So if you're talking about a person, it can be a catastrophic change for a person.
Right.
I like this, that it's a frangipani. He's got the frangipani there. But I'll tell you what, the frangipanis are gorgeous looking trees, but you do not want to get the sap on your skin. It burns. I've had some frangipanis. So yeah, it all looked nice and pretty, but at the base of this problem for him is, yes, the deal he made with Trump to try and get Rosen and replaced and stuff. So he made that deal with Trump.
Yep.
What is going to be the outcome for Scott Perry? Ooh, movement. He got, and I feel like it should be this way, and not as in a suspension of movement, but yeah, run, Scott, run. Exactly. You better run, because they're coming for you, and the chariot's going to overtake you, buddy. And also, he is, again, this is things, a lot of things you don't want coming to light. Is he going to end up at the very minimum indicted?
Yeah.
I mean, he's got some big things ahead of him.
I mean, I got the Fool and the Death card side by side.
The Death card too.
Yeah. So, and the Six of Wands. When those three are together, that means he is having a death of his ego. His all of a sudden he was big man on the totem pole, and yet he is seeing that the public recognition that he desires, to be the man behind the king and everything, that's not going to work out in exactly the way he wanted it to work out. And he is stuck defending.
With the Fool, you go right back to the start.
He is stuck defending. He's trying his best to sail to calmer waters, but the wheels of fate are not moving in his favor.
No, they're not.
He is looking at people like Liz Cheney and stuff that are expecting the truth and have the receipts, and it's causing great anxiety. He's trying to wheel and deal and steal, but the sword of truth will prevail. So I just think that this sword has come out a couple of times, and I reshuffled, and I put each card differently in the deck.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking that the law is looking for him, and it is not going to let him go.
Yep. Hmm. Definitely. Um, what I was thinking is we might do 5 people for a single card read. So
Okay.
it's going to be first 5 people. So if you want a single card read from myself and Katie, the first 5 people to put their name up will do a card read.
Yeah,
Okay. So,
because everybody gets a little anxious after watching
oh yeah,
that mess.
there's a few people going, Laurie Kettle, card, Chris Martin. So I'll get one, please. Yes. So Laurie Kettle, Chris Martin. So Laurie Kettle, you're first. So we'll do Laurie Kettle.
Okay,
So
so
I'm using the Animal Tarot deck.
I'm using. I've got the shamanic dreams and ancestors and angels. Uh,
Mm. So I've got the Awakening card, which is the 12 card, which is the giraffe, and that is the Hangman. So, Laurie Kettle, look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. And that's pretty much, I'm honing in on the butterfly, which is, there's always a butterfly in every one of these cards, but it's also a symbol of change. And I feel like you're waiting for something to change before you move forward. Don't worry, don't wait on that change. It may never happen. Um, Move forward and leave that thing that you'd like to happen before you. Don't worry whether it happens or not, because in the end, it would make no difference to the outcome. So just move forward. You know, I'm not one of those people who, oh, we can't do A until B has happened. No, that's ridiculous. You know, I'm not going to start working on this until this is finished. No, no. You're waiting for some change, and it might happen, it might not. And actually, it's such a, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really going to have any impact on the outcome. So stop worrying about when that happens or even if it happens, and just move forward. You've paused yourself long enough waiting for it. Don't worry about it. Move forward with what you need, with what you want to do.
mhm. I've got Moon Maiden, new beginnings. You know, the cycles of the moon are fairly quick because, it goes through everything within the month.
Hmm.
And there's always a new beginning, a new happening, um, a new path, you know, a new face forward. So, but the thing is you have to be in the now. If you start new things with your old mindset, it's only going to, you're going to lock yourself in to um, doing it the same way.
Hmm.
A new beginning should be a new beginning.
Hmm.
If you um, have a dish you like to cook, and well, add different spices. You know, it's just being exploratory with your new beginning can open up so much more because you have a new beginning and you
Hmm.
have to think this, if I go at this the same way that I have done before, is that going to serve me, or is it a new way to look at the situation that I need to explore. So just be joyful in the new beginning, and have a little curiosity about all the aspects of what you're going to do, because it's approaching a new thing with new eyes that really is expansive.
Yep. Okay, Chris Martin. Like I said, we'll get three more people. If you want a card, we can do three more people this time. So Chris Martin's next.
Chris Martin.
Hopefully that makes sense, Laurie. Chris Martin, what have we got for you? The Three of Spring. That is the Three of Wands. And the sea turtle. Look at this.
Ooh.
Old and wise. Such a struggle to get to the water when they're young. The odds of them surviving, getting from the nest to the water is so low. But they struggle and they get there, and then they're there for a long time. So there's so much wisdom from the struggle that they do right at the start. So the sea turtle, stop to take time to review and make long-term plans, capitalizing upon your past successes. So this is, of course, the Three of Wands, the ships coming in card. Efforts paying off. It's appropriate to pat yourself on the back for all of your accomplishments, but you may also need patience for the next phase to play out. And I feel like you've moved from doing the work to stepping into the next phase, but you never really stopped to appreciate how much you did. To you, it was just doing what you had to do. What you did was amazing. But I also feel like there's still this drive in you to got to do more, got to do more. No, it is time for you to take that reward and rest. That it's like, but you may need patience for the next phase to play out. You're not used to sitting back and resting, so it's often something you have to learn to do. And now the turtle, it gets to the thing and he just zooms around and relaxes. And I can remember watching Finding Nemo with Owen Wilson's Surfer Dude voice. Really relax, man. Embrace the surfer dude. You've done all the work and it's paid off. Yes, congratulate yourself because you did a really good job. Pat yourself on the back, and you know, but also you're going to need to learn to relax a little bit, Chris. Okay, so like I said, there's people who just work all their life, and when they're in retirement, they're like, what do we do? And they often feel lost, and often they get depressed. So it's something you have to learn to do. Be patient with yourself, and everything will work out. Okay.
Yeah, I've got.
Really work hard for your reward. You've got to enjoy it.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's interesting because I've got the drifter, which is experiencing life as it comes. You know, the past is in the past,
Mhm.
future is yet to be, and the only thing that we can control is the present. And it is a gift That's why it's called the present. You know, it is something that if you can let go of the push, 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 and planning everything out, and
Yeah.
worry, 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 worry over things that have already happened, and so they are set in stone because they have already happened. You cannot change them. Just breathe and be in the now.
Hmm.
Try, um, you know, a lot of times the best way to experience that now is to ground yourself. Take a salt scrub or a sugar scrub, and literally while you're in the shower, you visualize the negative aspects of the situation that you're in flowing off of you and down the drain. And then by stepping out of the shower, you you are grounded. So that is a quick way to get, I mean, of course there's being in nature and everything, but you need to be in the now because that's the only thing that we can control
Hmm.
is the
Hmm.
now.
And, and and also one of the rewards of doing all the work you did and your ships coming in with the Three of Wands is that you've done all the work, not just to get where you are, but to set yourself up for the future. You don't have to continue to do that. So you can relax now and let the future take care of itself and trust that what you've done will do that. Mm-hmm. Blessings, you lost your husband recently
Oh,
in your
bless her.
beginning. And you, yes, he would not want you to do that. So just hop on that lovely old turtle and cruise through the warm waters of your mind. Okay, we can do three. We can do three more cards. I'm going to do a countdown, and if nobody's put their hand up for a card, then we're going to go back and have a look at a couple more people. So
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Beautiful, Chris.
1. Okay. He's one of your guides now. That's lovely. That's lovely.
Oh,
Um,
he's
human generic.
just
Okay.
got
You can use a card. Okay, you got in.
it.
Okay, and me, please. Crazy Cat Lady Farley and LF. Okay, human generic and Crazy Cat Lady Farley. Okay, hi LF, how are you? We'll do one more lot of cards before we leave today, but after these two guys, we're going to go back and do um, a couple more people. Um, let's see. Your life is total chaos in your life at the moment. The Magician, the Unicorn, there is magic in the air and you can manifest everything you need to do. Your life, it is total, okay, it is total chaos, but it's got the Unicorn. Um, I think you feel like you need a miracle to sort everything out that's going on. You don't. You just need to sit down and break it down. When magicians are learning new tricks, they break down everything they're going to do. And the people who either they devise the tricks themselves or they have people who devise the illusions for them. So there's a bit of an illusion here that it's never going to sort itself out. Sit down, take a deep breath, and like you see those crime boards on the crime shows, put up an imaginary crime board. This goes here and this goes here. And it's not a crime, just what needs to be sorted out. as a separate picture. Uh, Take care, Chris, and blessings and healing energy to your son. Okay. So human generic, um, you just need to slow things down a bit. You feel like things are out of control. It's, yeah, and just picture this, that, the other, or even write it down. And in fact, in this case, get a scrap of A4 or something and do your own little board, and then prioritize this first, then an arrow to what next, and then an arrow to not. And just doing that will make things seem a lot less chaotic and help you form a plan to go forward. Break it down. As a magician breaks down their illusions to its separate parts, break things down and you will find it a lot easier. Okay?
Okay. Well, actually, I pulled one and I had two. So
That's
I'm
all
going to
right.
do both.
Oh, yeah, I do. Yep.
um, in the hand, the universe is your partner. You have to remember that, you know, when things go absolutely crossways, you're in such a panic. You don't realize your allies. You don't realize, you know, what is possible for you, but the universe has your back. You will find a way out of the chaos. You just have to breathe. And I've got the horseman, herald of change.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, with use the power of the universe in thinking about what you can do, what is possible to do, and putting your intention behind that. If you put your intention toward, I want to win $200 million next tomorrow, it's not gonna, it's not gonna work, especially if you don't buy a lottery ticket. It's just not. So you need to use the tools that you were provided and change. In the herald of change, see, it's got wings made of light. So, you know, it's a higher power. So don't don't allow this this chaos, the chaos out here, to turn into chaos in here,
Mm-hmm.
because that will really spin you into a whole world of just mischief. Take your time, clear it out. If you have to sit down and write out some stuff to get it out of your mind and onto paper, that's something to do, because for one, it makes you calm down, because you realize, oh well, that I can wait. Oh, that I can wait. That I'll worry about, next month, or that I'll worry about next week. You know, and it's just to see what the things that are good, as well as all of the chaos.
Yep. Shiva, that is uh, mess or chaos, isn't it?
Yes,
I'm gonna
Mishima.
have to get that. Okay, that's a phone call, so I'm gonna have to check it.
Yeah, I had a
Draw a card for crazy cat lady Farley while I grab
I
that.
had a a little man that I took care of in home health who was Jewish, and he was he always had a He always said that, and I just picked it up from him. Crazy cat lady Farley. How are you doing tonight? Hmm. This is the oracle. Wait for important information. And the main thing that as human beings we aren't good at waiting on anything. We're very everything we want to know, we want it and we want it now.
Yes, I can
But
smell it.
sometimes information needs for us to truly get it, for us to truly understand it, to know what's going on. Sometimes the information has to trickle in, and it's not until you
Immediately.
have come to the realization
Oh, sorry.
about this that it really shines through, and you're thinking, then you think, oh well, there was a hint there, and there was a hint there.
Good sign that
Oh my goodness, what, I should have known this years ago, because it's so obvious to us when we see it, when we finally see it.
And thank you again for
But
that. I really do appreciate it. And
if you get in a quiet place, center yourself, do box breathing, breathe in,
immediately,
count to 4, hold, count to 4, breathe out, count to 4, hold, count
again,
to
I
4,
really enjoyed the course. I
and
love
then do it all over again.
it.
If you
And use social media.
and get into a quiet space, put some binaural beats on.
Oh, right, yeah, communicate.
Think about
Communicable diseases epidemiology.
a situation, or completely empty your mind and just allow what spirit shows you to come through.
The fact is, I know a little bit more about
These are different things, the ways that spirit helps you with. You have information
I'm looking forward
that
to the
you
challenge.
need, so spirit will help you to get it. And just talking to spirit. One of the things is center yourself,
And it's really
put your
interesting.
intention that you want to communicate
Oh, it
with
all is,
spirit,
and it's like,
and then
again,
you
it's
go to sleep.
like
And if you do that every night, center yourself, put your intention forward, and then go to sleep.
Application.
And put the intention also that you will remember everything. So you can really get messages, but
email immediately, and
you may have to wait.
it's a government job, isn't it? It's from the WA government. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
And let's see. And I love your name, Crazy Cat Lady Farley.
Yeah.
What
do like
hello, Deanne Show Maiden Tarot. We're going to go back to
send yourself an email about that.
well, you're sure welcome. I hope it resonated with you, Crazy Cat Lady Farley. We're going to go back to reading. Well, right now we're doing just a single card reads, but we're going to go back to the hearing and politics in a minute. I think Chrissy was just, she was like, I think
Yes.
everybody needs a little oomph because
Okay.
some of
Thanks.
these trials
Bye.
for sure are absolutely. I mean, whenever I watch them, it's like they go on, and by the end of it, I am so mad. I am in tears.
I have to send a really important email. So, and it was really, really exciting. But before that, cat lady, have you finished the card for her?
Yes, I have.
I'm going to do your card. That was one of my references, and I forgot to send her the ad. And they've called her for my job interview the other day. So that is really good. The dreamer. And it's the zero card, the full card, the shepherd puppy. You're starting a new adventure, run free and take a deep leap of faith. Um, we go through these cycles where we go back to the start and it's like having a fresh go at things, whether it's approaching something we've been doing for a long time with a fresh perspective or going along on a whole new journey. And I feel like for you, I think you're being asked to look at something from a different perspective, and it's a challenge, and you really, really want to take it, but you're not sure you're up to it. You are, my darling. You are up to any challenge, and that's about taking that leap of faith. And here's so many butterflies. Like I said, butterflies are change, and it is such a wonderful thing. I think you feel like it's something going to happen, and it's just going to refresh you, or and possibly refresh how you feel about something you've been doing for a long time that you love doing, but you feel the challenge has gone out of it. And there's nothing more exciting than having the challenge reignited in something that you've done for and loved doing for a long time, but feel you're not quite getting what you are out of it anymore. If that happens, it's great. And there's two ways you can approach it. Is you can look at it in a whole new fresh light, or you can take one of your some of your favorite aspects of the whole thing and move forward with that and feeling I never really got to address this part of it as much as I'd like. Have faith in yourself, my darling. You are more than up to it. Okay. So that's crazy cat lady. Yeah. So
Well,
I'll
do you
be
need to go?
I
To
do,
do
darlings. I have to send a really important email. It's very exciting.
I'm
Um,
very excited for you. I
well, it's
am
good
very excited.
for my references. They don't check your
Yay.
references unless they really want you
Yeah. Yeah. So this is
to.
this is a good thing. This is a good thing.
And yeah, so I do have to go. I have to cut this short, my darlings. I love you
Oh,
all
it's
so
okay. Mwah.
much. Katie,
Have-
thank you for joining
Go get
me.
them, girl. Go get them.
And everybody, there is still so much to unpack from this. Tomorrow is the last Saturday of the month, so if you are a member, keep an eye out for 8 p.m. On the Eastern time and whatever time you are after that, because there will be a link on the members only comments to a meeting, and I know what I need to do this time so that I held myself open for 2 hours for members to come and talk to me and join me and everything like that. So if you want to do that, please, and again, you get a single card reading and come and join me for that chat. So love you all. I'm sorry I have to cut it a little bit short, but this is so exciting. Thank you for my lovely lurkers and everybody who stops and who clicks on my videos at a later date. Love you all.
Good
And
luck, Chrissy.
bye-bye.
Good luck. Mwah.
Bye-bye. Love you. Stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy, stay strong, and stay loving.